Ferrari has officially unleashed the SF26, a machine that represents a total technical insurrection, featuring the debut of a revolutionary active aerodynamics system and a shocking overhaul of Lewis Hamilton's inner circle just hours before the start of 2026 pre-season testing. After a 2025 season that Hamilton himself described as a professional nightmare, plagued by communication errors and a lack of trust in the car's rear end, Ferrari has stripped away the old guard, confirming that the seven-time champion will no longer be guided by a traditional race engineer, but by a hand-picked performance collective designed to eliminate the strategic hesitations that cost him dearly last year. The technical specifications revealed at the final launch event in Maranello have sent a tremor through the pit lane. The SF26 is the first car built entirely around the 2026 X-Mode regulations, but Ferrari has taken it further than anyone expected. This isn't just about a movable rear wing. The Ferrari now features a synchronized front and rear wing system that adjusts its angle in real time based on high-frequency GPS data and throttle input. On the straights, the wings flatten to a zero-drag state, but the moment Hamilton or Charles Leclerc touches the brake pedal, the aero snaps back into a high downforce configuration. This active aero is so aggressive that rival teams are already questioning the legality of Ferrari's proprietary flex sensor logic, which manages the transition between modes. If Ferrari has mastered the software to prevent the car from becoming unstable during these transitions, they may have found a loophole that makes the DRS era look like child's play. But the most dramatic change isn't on the chassis, it's in Hamilton's ears. In a move that has stunned the paddock, Ferrari confirmed a complete restructure of the driver-to-pit wall interface. Gone is the singular radio guy dynamic that has defined F1 for decades. Instead, Ferrari has introduced a strategic lead position specifically for Hamilton, reportedly hiring a high-level data specialist from outside the traditional F1 sphere to manage his race flow. This follows a 2025 campaign where Hamilton frequently voiced his frustration over the radio regarding tyre strategy and energy deployment. By creating a bespoke communication bubble for Lewis, Ferrari is signaling that they are willing to break every tradition to ensure he has the headspace to fight for his 8th title. Under the engine cover, the SF26's power unit is a masterpiece of the new 50/50 hybrid era. Ferrari's engineers have successfully integrated a 350 kilowatts electrical system that insiders claim is significantly lighter than the FIA's baseline expectations. By utilizing a new 100% sustainable e-fuel developed with Shell, Ferrari has managed to reclaim the high revving scream of the engine that many feared would be lost in the 2026 transition. The car also features a shrink-wrapped rear end, made possible by a miniaturized gearbox that is roughly 15% smaller than last year's unit, allowing for a massive increase in floor-generated downforce. Charles Leclerc, speaking alongside Hamilton at the launch, didn't hold back on the intensity of the new car. "The SF26 is a beast that demands a different kind of respect," Leclerc said. "With the active aero and the massive electrical kick, you are constantly fighting to keep the car stable. It's a total reset." Having Lewis here to push the development of this new aero philosophy has been vital. "We aren't just looking for lap time, we are looking for a car that can dominate the entire 2026 cycle." As the clock ticks toward the first official green light, the team's preparation for the Barcelona test is nothing short of military. Today, January 26th, the SF26 has officially arrived at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. The Ferrari garage has been on a 24-hour rotation, with mechanics performing stress drills on the active aero components to ensure the actuators don't fail under the high-speed vibrations of the Spanish Straight. Unlike previous years where testing was about shakedowns, Ferrari has planned a high-intensity 400-lap program across the next few days to stress test the new 100% sustainable fuel ratios. Engineers have been seen hauling massive cooling rigs into the back of the garage, suggesting they plan to run the new 2026 power unit at maximum thermal capacity to find the breaking point before the season opener. For Hamilton, these few days in Barcelona are the most important of his life. He needs to find a rhythm with his new performance collective and prove that the communication issues of 2025 are buried in the past. What's your take on the SF26? Is the active aero going to be a game changer or a reliability nightmare when it hits the bumps in Barcelona? And do you think changing Hamilton's radio setup is the key to unlocking his old form? Drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe for our live lap-by-lap coverage from the Barcelona tests happening right now, and I'll see you at the start-finish line.